What is up, UTLR Live? I am your host, LRS, here with the F2 series. I am joined, as always, up in the booth by my buddies Alex and Nick. Guys, we're here, round number 13 of our 15 race season, round 3 of the playoffs. We're in the Miami Gardens around the Hard Rock Stadium. We got 15 people racing tonight, guys, and a great championship battle on our hands. I'm going to start off with Nick. And Nick, what do you think of this Miami circuit? What do you think we're going to see tonight?
Uh, it'll be interesting to say the least. I think this is one of the more challenging tracks that we've seen. So a lot of these guys are going to have to be on a little bit more on edge tonight. Be careful. Safety cars are a little bit more increased tonight. Walls are tighter. The last few street courses have been very interesting. Jeddah was almost like a super speedway. This won't be the case. But I'll tell you, it's going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing INF. We'll get to him shortly, see what he can do tonight. A couple people to look at for. Tomato had a really, really horrible race last week. Got wrecked lap 1 of the feature. Only's got a 2-point lead over INF and 6-point over Clean, so he's going to have to really try to have a good race, get those points back up. Another one I'm keeping an eye on is HD. HD's been very solid last few weeks. Had a little trouble last week too, but expecting him to shine bright tonight and get a podium.
Yeah, Alex, what are your thoughts on this track as well? First time you're seeing it, what are you expecting out of the playoff drivers? And do you potentially think we could get back to another chaotic race and see another potential red flag or something like that?
You know, Luke, this track looks to be very narrow, to say the least, in certain parts of it, but also have its wide open areas. Now, I'm looking kind of like SP talked about, guys like INF and Tomato. That bad run last week with Tomato did really hurt him in that championship hunt. And now, it seems like with now 2 races, 3 including tonight, we're looking at a very similar stance from what the NASCAR side has produced with our new playoff format. Coincidentally, we added playoff format to F2, and look what we have. We have a 6-point deficit between the top 2. What more could you ask for whenever in NASCAR we had the, almost 1 to 3-point deficit going into the last race? Here we are, 2 races after tonight. What could happen? What could close in? Could INF close up on Tomato or pass him for that championship lead heading into next week and then the week after, whatever track we were at? I don't know. But, I mean, we got some underdogs out here. We have Ducky, who's qualified right now, P3. We got a new guy, Bandit, up there. We have Mesa doing well. But definitely keep an eye on, I think, Ducky. Ducky has definitely been showing the speed recently. I'm not saying just because he's P3. He's been showing consistency. He's been getting those top 5s, top 10s, and even looking out to maybe a top 3, pushing it if he can push it just right enough. So tonight's going to be a awesome race. We're back in America, so a lot of these guys are kind of treating it like their home track after Coda earlier on in the season. So looking forward to a great night tonight. I think we could be in for yet another photo finish, whether it be in the sprint or feature. I think one of the 2 we're going to get. And we have Tomato go to the top of the board right now.
By almost 2 seconds over Mason. So that's a statement from him. And guys, let's not forget, if you sit on the pole in any race this season except for the sprints, you get the 2 extra bonus points. That is critical in the championship right now, as we have the entire top 3, Tomato, INF, Clean, within 6 points of each other. We only have a few minutes left here in qualifying. Nick, that 136.5 by Tomato is 2 seconds quicker than what you said your fastest time trial lap was.
Yeah, and that's about what I saw in time trial. Clean's on his lap, by the way. I'm very interested to see what he's going to do. Clean's looking very good as well. The 136 is about what I expected Pole to be. I think Tomato go a little faster. I know he's probably going to do another lap. I don't know if there's something wrong with Clean. He looks a little off pace, though.
Yeah, he's going to back up and probably he wants to get behind this Prema, Jay, your teammate, Nick, but it looks like Jay doesn't want to pass him. Jay wants to follow him for the slipstream.
Yep, well, Tomato on another lap. Purple sector 2 again. He's going to run faster for sure. I don't know how far he's up. He's definitely going to run faster lap here.
I was looking earlier on in the week. I don't know how up to date it is as of right now, but Tomato being so quick right now, he just purpled it again, even faster his second time around. But wasn't he in the top 30 of the world on this game like a few
He
days
was.
ago? I don't know if it was in on this track particularly or just overall.
He was 52nd on this track.
But, okay.
And he's retired the car, so he doesn't think he can go much faster than a 136.2.
That says a lot, though. I mean, this Tomato man, he is just on rails. Everybody's been saying how unstoppable he is. We thought he was fast in Cup Series a couple seasons ago. We haven't even seen, like, this F2 program has turned him around to, like, one of the best of the best. Kind of, in a sense, the mole of F2. Just go out there dominating, unstoppable, hard to beat. I mean, Tomato's just the god right now. And the fact he's 52nd on this track in the world, that's honestly impressive.
And I like that we have that because it pushes everybody else to be better. Like you said, he's fast and he's hard to beat, but he's not unbeatable. Last week he DNF'd on lap 1 and we saw chaos, and now the championship's wide open. Clean just set a purple middle sector, his first sector yellow, which means it was his worst sector of the times he's run. We'll see what Clean can do. He has 2 or 3 more corners. Call the shot, Alex. Where do you think he's going to go?
Clean, I think, will be probably in top 4. Easy. I think he might be pushing against Mighty there for P3. Easily.
Great lap by INF, 36.6. Clean goes second, 36.4. Only 2/10 behind Tomato, and he is done with qualifying. He is not going to run another lap. There's 2 seconds left. We're finished. Bandit is 8th. Ducky is 9th at least. And Ovo is done too. Jay has retired from the session in 7th. It is looking like, unless Heathen can pick up time, which it looks like he is, it might be... Actually, if Heathen picks up any sort of time, it's going to be Ducky on sprint pole. We'll see. Ryan Carlson goes 3rd. Yeah, Ryan Carlson just went 3rd. He went ahead of INF, who's in the championship battle. Tomato, if he can steal pole, he's going to pick up 2 extra points and put his gap to INF to 4. We'll see. We're only watching Heathen right now. Heathen and Hunter. And INF's on a lap 2. INF's done.
I hope so. He just went nose rest to the wall.
And Luke, like you were talking about earlier, those pole points matter more than anything right now because of what happened last week, because of all the issues. Now those points matter. Whereas
Heathen
typically
goes 9th. Sorry, Alex. He went 9th, so Ducky's on pole for the sprint with Heathen 2nd. Go ahead.
Yeah, typically we would see guys like Tomato or Clean DNF and not even qualify because they like to run from the back to the front. But not tonight because of how crucial those points are.
Exactly. And Tomato does get the pole, so he does pick up 2 points. He's up to 86 to INF's 82 to Clean's 78. Guys, that qualifying was very close. Look how close that top 5 is. The shock of all of that, Noel Mighty, Ryan Carlson. He's only 2/10 off of the pole and a legitimate contender to pull this off. Guys, this is going to set up to be a really, really fun race, especially when you look at the sprint. Ducky on pole, Heathen 2nd, newcomer Bandit 3rd, Jay 4th, Mason 5th. That's going to be very interesting. We'll start off with Nick for our picks for the sprint.
Yeah, I'm going to take Tomato. He's got a lot to prove. I know he wrecks a lot in the sprint because he's mid-pack, but I'm telling you right now, he's got a fire lit under his ass, and he is going to push and push. He is disappointed with that result. He needs all the points he can get. He's going to win the sprint. I think he's going to sweep the weekend, honestly, but we'll get to that later.
All right, and Alex, who do you think is going to win the sprint?
You know, I think HD. He's been trying to get better. He's been trying to improve. What better way to steal some points away from his championship contenders than HD, who's been on a roll?
I like the pick. I am going to go with Clean for the sprint win. If they can keep their front wings clean, no pun intended, all of our picks will be up there. So it's going to be fun. And yeah, we have action to come. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, Nick. Good luck, Alex. Ducky, you're here too. Good luck. Good luck to everybody else.
Yes, sir. Let's have some fun.
Let's get this show on the road. 5 red lights ahead of the sprint in Miami. They're on an extremely long time, and here we go. Ducky gets a good jump. He's already ahead of Heathen, but he has better traction, and he's coming at him into turn 1. Bandit didn't get a good jump. That opens the door for Mason in contact between the leaders. Heathen into Ducky, and then Ducky's going to hold the lead. Everybody trying to spread out to get up through there. Here comes Hunter, who started in 8th. He's 2nd. What in the world? And now he's going to the inside of Ducky, and he's trying to take the lead. Ryan Carlson, who started in 7th, is 3rd. Everybody trying to get through the S's. There's some contact. Big contact, and around they go. Heathen into the wall. Contact with, looks like, guess what? Tomato. Tomato's in the wall. No front wing on him. INF has severe damage. The top 2 in the championship involved. Huge opportunity for Clean to pick up some much-needed points. Nick is 10th. Jay is 5th. Ducky gets passed by Ryan Carlson as everyone barrels into the corner. I think Ducky got hit from behind by Hunter. It is now Ryan Carlson and Hunter. 1-2. Here comes Jay and Mason jockeying back and forth trying to get past Ducky. Alex is 8th. He's in the final points position. He has 2 seconds over Nick, now a 2.5. Nick, you don't have many people around you. You could probably talk. What did you see on the start?
Alex missed turn 1 and killed everyone. That's what I saw. But yeah, a lot of contact there. I actually ran into the back of someone, but I'm surprised I avoided it. So we'll keep going. Where's Tomato, by the way? Is he 14?
Tomato is in 12th with no front wing.
And Alex is dead.
Yeah, Alex around missing some of his wing, but he gets back onto the track. Somehow that lap 1 DNF was no safety car. Hunter and Ryan have a 2-second lead over Ducky, who has Jay and Mason with him. Jay misses turn 1. That's going to open the door for Mason. And Clean is here. No damage on the front of his car. He's going to have to take advantage because his 2 championship rivals have had a horrible start. Tomato trying to go around the outside of D-Port. Can't get there.
Yeah, that was a wild first lap for me. I didn't really make contact with anybody from my point of view. I did barrel it off in turn 1 harder than I expected, but I didn't know when my braking point was. Not know the track. I do take fault if I did touch anybody.
Sorry, Alex, if I
You're
cut
good.
you off. Jay on the straightaway just turned into the wall. Nobody around him. He just turned into the wall.
I was gonna say there's a red wing flying in the back. I was wondering if you knew where that came from.
I don't know
Yeah,
how
Jay
he didn't
just-
have a caution that first.
Oh, in contact between Jay and Bandit, they almost spun out. Sorry, Alex. I agree. Should have been a safety car.
All I saw was passing by him was nothing but smoke and pieces flying.
Tomato is 10th. He's missing the entire right side of his wing. He is behind D-Port, behind Nick, behind Bandit. They're all stacked, but once Tomato can clear these drivers, he might have an opportunity to get good points. Oh, somebody was going deep in right there! D-Port and Bandit around. Tomato avoids.
This is helping Tomato.
Yeah, they are helping Tomato. That got Tomato to... That got him up and into the points. Alex is going to pit. He's going to change his tires, which is not going to be good for his feature. Maybe he'll retire the car.
Exactly what I'm doing.
Two Premas, 6th and 7th. They need to pick up good points for that Constructors Championship, which Tomato in AIX, their team, is running away with. Him and Loadbroke. Great battle going on right here between Mason, Clean, and Ducky. Here comes Clean. Oh, doors. Well, you can't really door somebody in a vehicle that has no doors. Hip checks Mason. They both get by Ducky. Ducky's just trying to stay out of the way to get himself a good finish. Yellow flag behind him. Somebody has spun. I think SP. It is SP. Front wing damage for him. Tomato gets by him. So does INF. Looks like INF's lagging pretty bad.
Very
You see that
bad.
too? Yeah. Battle for the lead's heating up. They've pulled away from third place clean. They're 6.3 seconds ahead with 9 laps to go. So these two are going to have a nice little battle for this sprint victory. Unless we get a safety car, then that changes everything. Nobody has a penalty so far. Nick and Ovo swapping spots for 9th. Jay's all over Ducky, who's trying to keep up with Mason, but he's fallen out of DRS range. For the lead, here comes Hunter with a slight run on Ryan Carlson. There goes Hunter to the inside of him. They're going to be side by side going into the chicane.
Oh, God, I'm
and
upside down.
Hunter takes the lead.
Oh.
SP is out. No safety car.
And actually now pulling away.
Our safety car is
Carter's
just
starting
bugged. They're on increase too. Well, that worked.
I don't understand that one.
Car got too tight. I had a broken wing, and I lifted, and the car just barreled into there.
All right, well, since all three of us are out of the race, I have an interesting idea. Let's each have a sector on the racetrack for a couple of laps and commentate based off of that.
Okay, I need to go do something like 2 seconds. I need to piss. Give me 1 second.
Oh, Loadbroke has crashed out. Will
Loadbroke
that be a safety car?
In a bad spot.
No safety car again. Oh! Hunter just lagged really badly, and he got into Ryan, and he takes the lead from it. I don't know if you saw that, Alex.
I did. I was trying to watch and get my map up. Yeah. Slight contact, but it kind of helped me in a sense. So
You know what's crazy? Tomato's up to 5th. He just passed Ducky and Jay, who were battling. He's 3 seconds behind Mason. And then he's about 7 seconds behind Clean. And then another 5 behind the leader. So he's going to have to make quick work if he wants any shot at a podium.
there's definitely, as with 6 laps left, there's still a lot of time, but very limited room for improvement. Oh, and we got contact. No Mighty and
That
actually
was-
made lag contact again, and it almost spun Mighty out and almost made him get into the wall there.
It was a great save by Noel Mighty. He's still in DRS range.
He is. He's still going after it, but HD's lag is... I know he's getting bothered some probably by it at this point.
And Alex, I do want to tell you, this is why I signed Noel Mighty to the NASCAR side of things. He said he likes watching NASCAR. He doesn't play NASCAR games, but he shows how good he is on the road courses. You know, I like my road courses, and I like to learn from people who are good on them and also teach them. So this is the reason why I signed him, because he's in a position like this.
Makes sense to me. He's been showing it, and definitely be a new turning point for him, being on the NASCAR side and not ever played a game. So, don't expect you to.
Anyway, Alex, this battle for the lead, they've been on top of each other. The DRS has certainly helped, and they both got fantastic starts, Alex. They started 7th and 8th in this sprint, and they're 1st and 2nd with a 6-second lead.
Yeah, those two have been impressive all sprint long. Definitely showing why both of them deserve to be up here in the lead and pulling away. Like I said, they both have a about 5.3, 5.2 second lead and growing over Clean in 3rd. And Tomato is about 6 seconds behind clean for that podium position with about 6 to go. So he's going to have to make quick work, like we mentioned earlier. Almost a second per lap is what he's going to have to be working on right now.
Yeah, to get to the podium spot, not even the win. So if
Exactly.
there's no safety car, he's out of it for the win. But he still has a chance to get to clean to try and limit the point gain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
clean.
6 to go this
This will
time.
be huge for clean though if he can hang on to this podium and Tomato finish in 5th. He's about 2 seconds back from Meso, but uh, if Clean can hold on to his 3rd podium, that's going to be huge for him heading into the feature.
And yeah, Alex, let's not forget, if you remember at Mexico in the sprint, when Clean and Tomato came together for the win, and they actually spun each other out, that is when current race leader Ryan Carlson got his first ever win. He capitalized, got handed to him on a silver platter, but he won. So Ryan Carlson's used to winning, and Clean and Tomato are used to getting into each other, so that could get interesting late in the race.
It very much could, and now this time we're seeing Ryan Carlson actually perform and not be handed on a silver platter. He is having to work for it because he's got HD all over him still to this day and to this minute, still racing side by side and tight quarter racing, but they're both not giving up. And I like how respected they are racing against each other, though. Even with a few mishaps, they're still staying about 3 car lengths back from each other at most.
Yeah, and right there, Hunter missed the corner, so Ryan had to check up for him, and they lost about a half a second, maybe even 6 or 7 tenths of a second to Clean. Needed to be careful.
Yeah, still plenty of time to make an issue and have Clean be right there in DRS.
Yeah, and Tomato is not making up. Ooh, Ovo, 3-second penalty. I was going to say Tomato's not picking up as much time as I would like if he's going to battle Clean for that podium, because Mason is losing time to Clean, and Tomato needs to pass him quick.
Yeah, and Tomato has gained a little bit of time on Meso, but honestly, I haven't seen much gain from Tomato on even Meso at that point. Like, he's closing, definitely. Looks like he's there just about now. Now that I say it, he's going to be there. Battle right now between Meso and Tomato. Tomato does pass him.
Yeah, now he has 7 seconds to make up on Clean in 5 laps. That's going to be a tough ask. He needs a second and a half per lap.
It's Tomato. I will not count it as an impossible task, but it's going to be a very hard challenge.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. Here comes Hunter with a run on Ryan down the straightaway. He goes to the inside. He's going to be ahead of him in the braking zone, but he's not going to be ahead of him in a spot where Ryan gives it up, but he does anyway. And now Ryan is going to have DRS down the back stretch as we go by the Hard Rock Stadium.
Watching Tomato, he is locking up that left front tire going through Hard Rock right now. He's using the left front bad, but that's the Tomato style. That's the Tomato way. He's been doing it all season long and still comes out victorious.
Here comes Ryan Carlson on Hunter Dowling. He takes the lead back. So, Alex, we've seen a beautiful display between these two. They keep swapping the lead back and forth. And like you said, very respectful.
Yeah, I'll say it's been respectful. Definitely. But wait until that last lap. If they're still like this, I don't know how much more respectful they're going to get. Because I know HD is hungry for a win to help solidify a good season that it's been for him. Just another way to capital it off heading into these last couple races. And a home win.
Tomato passed, home win. I was going to say, since Tomato passed Mason, he's actually lost 3, 4 now, 5 now. What's happening? 7 tenths of a second. So he's losing a lot of time, Alex, all by himself.
Yeah, I'm bored with him right now. I don't know if it was from that lockup that or 2 or 3 lockups that he had.
That was
I
the
think just
longest
pushing the
piss I've ever
car.
taken.
They just pushed the car a little bit too much. Trying to battle through the pack, trying to get to where he's at. Now that he's in clean air, he's not able to perform as well with those tires wearing out.
Hunter gets by Ryan for the lead. They swap positions again. And as we come onto the Hard Rock Stadium straightaway, it's going to look like Hunter's going to be in a great position until you notice Ryan Carlson's going to get DRS and a pretty big run on him. There's the DRS. Wide open. Here comes the extra horsepower. Ryan's closing, but not close enough to make a move. First time that's happened in a while for him. Oh, but Hunter missed the corner, and Ryan closes right up to him. The DRS is going to open at the finish line. We'll see if anyone can make a move into turn 1.
3 laps to go here in the feature, or in the sprint, sorry. Ryan Carlson really trying.
He got up on the curb right there. The car got out of place, and now he needs to lock in and try and focus to close back up. And guys, as we've been talking about the race leader, Clean has closed in a 1.5 seconds in 1 lap. He could be there if these two get feisty and get into each other.
Now we've been seeing a lot of close quarter racing between these top 2, but Luke, right now, HD's probably has the biggest lead that he's had in like the last 5 laps.
Oh, it's going to close up right here. The DRS opens. You hear the tick. Look at the straight line speed from Ryan. Look how fast he's closing on him. Will he be aggressive? No. He's going to sit behind him and wait till the straightaway. Nick, you were gone for a while, but what do you think of this?
It's getting good.
It's getting good.
Dude, it's getting good, man. I think Noel's going to have a great run here. HD slipped up a little bit. Ron Carlson's going to have a great run here. Let's see what he can do.
You know, I got that beer and the American flag up out in the
Alex, shut
countryside, and it's getting good.
Well, thank you guys for the side commentary. Here comes Ryan Carlson to the inside. He finally got the run he wanted. He takes the lead of the race. Coming to 2 to go. Anything can happen. The top 3 are all still in it.
Well, look, we're in Miami, and these top 2. Oh, and Bandit has retired.
Red flag.
But crashed on the track.
We're in Miami, and these top 2 are definitely keeping it 100 up in here, as a Pitbull would say. So,
Alex, we've had 6 finishes this season go in the record book for the closest finishes of all time. Are we about to get a 7th?
I think we are. You can't tell me with a lap and a half left to go, with how close these 2 are, that we're not going to see it. They've been racing too respectful for there to be, I think, enough collision to separate them. So this is going to come down to it. I'm ready for it.
Interesting stat. All 3 drivers who couldn't qualify their way into the sprint race are all DNF'd in the race. That's Alex, Load Broken SP. Sorry, had to call you out.
I'm taking.
I'm taking.
Hunter did not get a great run on Ryan right there, but Ryan slides the rear tires through the little C corner and coming up to the hairpin. Hunter's going to have a massive run as we come down the backstretch, guys.
Yeah, he's going to have a couple more opportunities, I think. He's going to have to try to get him here. Maybe HD plays the DRS game and gets behind him and lets him go in front.
If I was Hunter, I would stay behind Ryan this entire last lap until this moment right here. I want to be behind him right here on the straightaway to make a move in this corner. See what he does. 1 lap to go here in the Miami sprint race. And who is going to capitalize? Ooh, Ryan's getting aggressive. He's breaking the draft. Oh, he is. You know, HD, he likes to race hard and aggressive, and Ryan is not used to that type of NASCAR mentality that Hunter has. He goes wide, and here comes Hunter with a run. Will Hunter try and pass him as they go side by side? You cannot go side by side through the S's. That is a disaster waiting to happen. He falls in behind him. Oh, and then Ryan misses the corner, and Hunter goes down the inside. They're being nice, friendly, and clean. And Hunter takes the lead. But Ryan gets DRS at the detection point, and he's going to have a run. Will he do what I said Hunter should do and stay behind him? Switches to the outside. Now he opens the DRS. Now they go side by side. and Ryan is going to take the lead back. So Hunter is going to play that DRS game, and he's going to put himself in position to try and take this win.
That's the last tight, narrow section here before we get that long straightaway where DRS opens up.
Oh, both of them cutting the corner right there to try and get maximum speed out through there. Hunter is extremely close to Ryan. Ryan gets good traction on the straightaway, but Hunter is going to have the DRS, and that is going to be an amazing opportunity for him to try and take the win. The DRS is open, but he is not making gains like he needs to try and win this race. He goes deep into the corner, but Ryan defends it perfectly. He goes wide. They touch, but for the second time in his career, Ryan Carlson's going to hold off the challenge, and he is going to win the sprint in Miami. Hunter second by 4/10, so it does not go on the closest finishes. Clean is going to pick up third. That's only a 1-point gain over Tomato, so now he's 5 behind him. Well, actually, Alex, it's going to be still 6 because, remember, Tomato got that 2 points for the pole.
So it'll still remain at 6, but man, I think what happened and what killed HD was when they came off that corner, they came off so wide and they cut it so quick that they both made contact with the outside wall just ever so slightly, just enough to kill off what speed they had and what speed HD had trying to get in there deep.
And for Ryan Carlson, that is his second career win.
It was
And you know
close,
Hunter's
just not
upset.
close enough for a solid finish there. But great racing, great respect by these two, I will say, in this sprint.
Yeah, I mean, Hunter had every opportunity to send one down the inside there and potentially run him wide, and he didn't.
Yeah,
And that's shocking to me. I
about
would have
6 or
expected
7
that.
different times.
Yeah. Well, guys, that was great. Nobody picked Ryan Carlson to win, and there he is.
Hell of a job, though. I mean, he's showing why he belongs here.
Forgot to mention doing points last week. I forgot to include who got pole last week. Is it Tomato?
I think it was clean.
Oh,
Because I remember Hunter going in between him and Tomato.
okay. Then in that case,
It was clean. It was 100% clean.
okay. So then I forgot to include him points. So Clean has 80, but then Tomato got it. So Tomato and Clean did not move at all. So INF actually has a 4-point deficit to INF, or Tomato has a 4-point deficit to INF, or INF has a 4-point deficit to Tomato. But there, instead of 2. So I just fixed that, and then I fixed Clean. He got extra 2. Tomato. Okay, we're good. Anyway, the points are fixed how they should be. Anyway, good sprint, Luke. I didn't. Thank you, sir.
It is a 5-point gap between Tomato and Clean, as they stand right now.
Yeah, that's gonna get good. Well, I know what I'm doing. Reset
Quick
4.
picks, quick picks, quick picks. Nick, one word. Who's your pick? Great, Alex. Who's your pick?
Tomato.
HD.
Okay, HD for Alex, Tomato for SP. I am going to take Tomato for myself, and it is Ducky also taking Tomato.
No INF. Wow. You know what? I'm gonna switch my pick. I'm gonna take INF. I want him to win. Same.
Still HD.
I'm still taking Tomato. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. 5 red lights come on for the main event feature here in Miami Gardens. It's lights out, and away we go. Tomato got a good jump. He's clear. He has no challenge as we go into turn 1. That's exactly what he wanted. Clean follows him in. They're all in through Clean. Everyone pretty much gets through turn 1 quite cleanly, way better than the sprint, but looks like maybe somebody's had an issue. I think it's Load Broke or Ducky.
Okay.
It's Ducky.
Oh, that
Ducky
was
and
you.
Alex.
That was. Oh. I was trying to make the corner.
Oh my goodness!
Jay's lagging really bad.
I'm sorry, man. I'll take
I
that
know.
one.
INF gets by Ryan Carlson. He's looking to win. Jay has lagged out of the session. Tomato has an 0.8 of a second lead over Clean. The top 5 are the top 5 who fought for wins all season long, and they're all in it to try and win the feature here and maybe put themselves in the battle for the championship. Yeah, Eddie is around, no contact. Oh, but he backs onto the track, almost gets hit by Load Broke.
Oh, Noah's in
Clean
the
had a way better middle sector than Tomato, but Tomato's really good on the first sector, so we'll see how that plays out for him. I guess I'll invite Jay.
Gonna have to.
No, the start was not fine. I had contact.
Oh, Vo almost spun around right there, trying to get by Heathen. Nick has fallen 3 seconds behind this front pack. The entire front 7 are in DRS of each other. Clean needs to push extremely hard to try and keep up with Tomato.
I would like to say I did not fall 3 seconds, but I started 15th and I'm 8th. The pack in front of me lost the time, not me.
You're right, you're right. Clean needs to stay with Tomato here if he wants a shot at this win and at a chance to close the championship in. If Clean were to win this race and Tomato were to even finish second, Clean would lead the championship for the first time this season. DRS will turn on at the end of this lap, so Clean really, I can't even emphasize how much he needs to be on it right now. This championship, Alex, I'll ask you because you're in the back, you can talk, has provided so many great moments this entire season.
It definitely has. I'm excited to see it come down to, like I talked in the pre-race, about how tight the points are. Points are going to matter, and it's going to be crucial. And especially with being F2, is they don't get that many points, unlike NASCAR. Not every position pays, so every point will matter, and it's going to come down to the wire here.
And I will tell it to the F2 fans how it's going to be. I don't know if it's sad news, but it could be. We have about a season or 2 left in us for F2, and then we're switching over to IndyCar. And that, to me, is going to be a lot of fun, guys. Alex, what do you think about that?
Now, as much as we've been talking about developing F2 and making it a permanent thing, I'm glad that we're able to make it permanent. It was unfortunate timing that they decided to come out with the IndyCar game for the first time in about 10 years. So, obviously, we already know it's going to attract a lot more people, especially from the NASCAR side, than F1 wheel and F2 wheels. So, I'm excited for it. I really am. I do hate for our F2 people that have enjoyed it. It kind of gives them to look forward to a future, but this league isn't capable. We don't have the time span to be able to run all of those series, so we have to cut somewhere, and we're going to cut our open wheel slot and keep it on open wheel, just in a different form.
And, I mean, there's a lot of opportunity, too, with an IndyCar game. We could, I mean, Alex, you're adding one of the biggest crown jewel races of all time with the Indy 500, and that probably will be a 100% race in this league. We usually do that with the important races. And whoever wins that race is going to have a lot of bragging rights. We don't really have one of those in the F2 side of things.
No, we don't. And, I mean, we have our home tracks, but that's about it, honestly. There's not that, like you said, crown jewel. So we try to make one. Doesn't really happen. So, I'm excited for it. Excited for the opportunity. I can't wait to see as this game develops. We got to watch NASCAR 25 develop, and we're less than a month away from release to finally be able to play it hands-on. And now we're going to get to watch a new IndyCar game, standalone IndyCar game, presented by iRacing, being built and configured up. So I can't wait. It's going to feature a lot more opportunities for all these drivers. That's why I think we decided to make the switch over, because of so much more opportunity and so much more enthusiasm into IndyCar that we can do more than we can with F2.
Exactly. And Tomato has pulled out to over a second over Clean, by the way. Clean was not in DRS detection there. He's going to have to get on it again to try and close back in. Otherwise, Tomato is going to be gone.
Who knows? Tomato might be using this F2 time, and by the time the IndyCar game comes out, we could see Tomato being the king of IndyCar.
Yeah, the king of like the open wheel style.
Mm-hmm. And hell, by the time the IndyCar game comes out, there's going to be a lot of similarities between these F2 cars and IndyCar, because obviously we all know that F1 and IndyCar have been kind of coming up with the same ideas and running the same ideas and getting cars to be almost like each other.
Exactly. And what I've noticed about Tomato, he set the car up for straightaway speed, as Clean has set his car up for corner speed. So that's why Tomato has pulled away a little bit, especially through the final and first sector. But the middle sector, which is a little curvy, that's where Clean picks up his time. But he's 1.5 seconds behind now. He really needs to lock in. He cannot let Tomato win this race.
No, definitely not. Plus, I'm not a fan of that little slow sector there in sector 2. That tight section, I'm not a fan of it.
That chicane before the straightaway.
God, no.
Heathen and Jay battling for 9th place right here. This always leads to something when we might get our first safety car of the evening. Ryan Carlson gets by Hunter. He puts himself in a 3rd. Here comes the DRS for Jay. He opens it. He goes to the inside of Heathen. And Heathen lets him by. In front of them, Nick Mason battling for P7. Tomato's out to 2 seconds ahead of Clean. Five laps into a 16-lap race, now 6 in. Alex, do you like what we've seen so far?
I'm excited. I mean, God, sorry. I mean, so far so good. I was about to make contact with the wall, entering this slow section. So, I'm impressed, especially with INF trying to close up those points. I know he's wanting to seal the deal. I know we haven't really talked much about him and everything, but I would love to see an INF win, just to see the points close and see what his thought process is after.
Exactly. Exactly, and we're going to see how it all plays out. A lot of pit stops have started. The first driver to pit from the front half of the field, Ryan Carlson, has a lot of clean air. He'll gain a lot of time from this. Clean probably should think about pitting early, too.
I'm so ready for a new wheel. I cannot express that enough. Ever since the issue with my feedback, it has not been able to make me a better driver or be able to race the same. A lot of understeer and oversteer on different tracks. I'm not happy with it.
Oh, yeah. And here comes Tomato from the lead into the pit, so he immediately gets into the pit lane, and he gets an advantage over Clean by doing that. Here comes Hunter, INF. Nick and Jay going to battle here. Oh, Jay into the side, and Nick just completely door slams him into the wall. Oh, and then Nick almost spins Jay out because Jay was trying to get into the pit lane.
I tried to check up to let him go, and then he checked up because he felt bad. We both came together. And out of all of that, Noah got the worst of it. So
Yeah,
sorry
because he has
Jay.
to stay out.
Sorry to Noah, too. I did not mean to do that. Like I said, Jay was trying to let me go by because he wanted to pit, and then I checked up, and we just came together again.
Well, that is Tomato all over Heathen. Heathen kind of holding him up a little bit. And on the exit of pit road, somehow Tomato gained 2 seconds over Clean.
Caution right now saved me.
Yeah, safety car would be really nice. Would flip a lot. Now Tomatoes closing in on Nick. Tomato is going to get by Nick here because Nick's probably going to pit. Nick could do the funniest thing ever right here.
Well, I wrecked him last week, or I started it, so I'm definitely not going to wreck him now.
SP gets out of the way of Tomato. I assume Nick and Heathen are going to pit here. No, Nick's going to stay out. So is Heathen.
We'll
We
get
have
that
not seen a
safety car.
DNF. Hopefully we see a safety car. That'll help Nick. That'll help Heathen. It'll help Ryan Carlson. It'll help Hunter. Oh, Jay into the wall. Not hard enough for any damage to cause any type of safety car. Clean all over Heathen. Heathen not making it easy on him. Oh, at all. Clean gets by him, though.
Alright, up this time. I've had enough.
SP said he's done with the with gambling for a safety car. Oh, yellow in the second sector. Somebody spun around. That is SP. SP said, you know what, I'll bring out my own safety car.
That's fine, I'll do it myself.
Bro, it's Josh Berry.
Now Tomato has an 8-second lead over Clean.
Oh,
Heathen
that's
dropping like a rock.
my tire's on 98%. Is that bad?
Yeah.
Something tells me I'm not going to be able to make another lap.
Oh my goodness. I don't think so. Heathen pits, Nick pits, so that's the first cycle of pit stops, and I think the only one we're going to get, unless there's a safety car. I'm shocked we haven't seen a safety car. We're on a street circuit, and Nick said they're on increased. We got like 5 DNFs in the sprint and didn't get one.
Yeah, feeling the game has been glitching us the last few weeks.
Clean definitely wants to see a safety car. So does Hunter and Ryan. Tomato definitely does not. Oh, Clean touched a wall right there. Here comes Hunter with a run.
Where are the top three
SP
right
comes-
now?
They are coming in. Well, the leader is coming into that section you don't like.
Oh,
The
they're
other
behind me.
ones,
Cool.
yeah, they're now coming through the C section.
C-section? That's bad.
Like, what position are the top three in?
Tomato first, Hunter second, Clean third.
No, not that top three. The actual top three, like, for points.
Alex, you should block him like you did to me at New Hampshire.
It's Tomato with 5 points over Clean and 5 points over of INF. There's a crash. There's a
Oh.
safety car. Virtual. Only a virtual.
Raced on the safety car. Thank
Full
Oh,
safety
full-
car.
full-
It's been
okay.
upgraded.
Good.
Loadbroke has crashed. Loadbroke has saved maybe the season of a couple of drivers.
Well, I got brand new soft tires.
Oh, Clean is in a great position. He gets to come in. Everybody else missed pit road with the late safety car call. He's in the pits. He's putting on a new pair of softs.
The Tomatoes in the lead right now.
Yeah, Tomatoes in the lead. Hunter second. Ryan Carlson third.
And
INF fourth.
okay. And Clean's in the pits. Gotcha.
Yep, he's going to come out seventh. I assume everyone else is going to pit.
That's
so
why I was trying
he'll
to
move
get you
up.
to understand, like, where the top three are in the points.
In the championship, where they're at in the race.
Guys,
Yes.
hurry up. Get my fucking shit. You guys aren't ready or what?
Nick, you pitted late. Why would you pit right there? You only ran like 2 laps.
On mediums, yeah, but I have brand new sauce that I didn't qualify.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I've had my super softs on for the last few laps.
The Bucks, by the way, won with a touchdown with 1 second left.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Alex, aren't you a Cowboys fan?
Yeah, that's why he's rooting against the Texans.
Well,
But
and,
it's Texas team.
well, Kenny's upset. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah, we couldn't be mean to him.
He cheers for the Texans. I'm allowed to.
All right. All right.
He knows it.
Clean pitted, said he just screwed himself. He said in the chat he just screwed himself. I don't know how he screwed himself. Oh, well, Tomato's not going to pit. Tomato's going to stay out.
Is the safety car bugged?
No, it's parked. It's waiting for Tomato to catch it.
That's why it's not moving.
Hunter stays out. Ryan stays out. So does INF. And Bandit. So Clean pitted and put the new soft tires on. And he's going to restart 7th place. Everyone in front of him on 4 or 5 lap old mediums. And we're going to go green with only about 4 to go.
Oh my God.
Alex is behind the safety car.
Yes, because I've had to hit my brakes about 5,000 different times because of the safety delta. And I'm trying to get to the end of the field.
And now Clean pits again and puts his used mediums back on. Why would he do that?
Beats me.
And he drops a spot to Heathen. And he's going to drop a spot to Jay. And he's going to drop a spot to Deport. Certainly a strategy of all time. Actually, no. He only lost a spot to Heathen. It made Jay give the spot back. Oh, never mind. Jay is in front of him. Clean just had to stop on the track and let him go through. So Clean is 9th on 3 lap old mediums. I don't understand. Why would he do that?
That one, I agree, SP beats me. I have no clue.
I'm sure he'll tell
That
us later.
completely. Yeah, that's going to completely, almost take him out of championship contention if Tomato were to win this.
Like I feel like he was in a good position, but like he said he screwed himself. Well, he didn't until he did. Like I don't feel like he did, but now putting the mediums back on, yeah, I feel like he screwed himself now.
He said he put on tires he put on his qualifying tires that have 30% on them. So, yeah. Not sure why he thought he would pit though, because he knew the tires had the wear. So I'm still a little confused at what was bro thinking. Well, the field is so spread out still. I think we're even going to wait another lap for the safety car. Look at this beautiful picture. We can take a screenshot of this later. Guys, remember to go back to 54 minutes. We're taking a screenshot of that.
I just now take a screenshot.
No, I just
Oh.
got a really nice looking picture that would look nice in a screenshot, so I gotta go back and take it.
54 minutes. Gotcha.
Clean said they gave him the wrong set of soft tires, but is there more than one set of soft tires?
No, so if you qualify,
Mhm.
that's another set too. So you only get the one for the race and then your quali set. So me and Alex, like, getting qualifying bans actually saved us.
Yeah, so Nick and Alex are on a good strategy with the tires. However, they're going to have
Cough.
to hope and pray that
What
the
strategy?
safety car does not come in right here.
I didn't know there was strategy.
It's a strategy of don't die.
Strategy to finish the race. I don't care what set of tires I'm on or don't have or have already used.
Well, I think you're going to get a big pile up here, so as long as you don't go, Usain Bolt speed into it, you'll
Like
be
it did in the sprint. Yeah.
Well, we're staying out another lap, which means we're going to have 3 to go when we go green.
I don't know if I should put my mediums back on.
Yeah, well, if you pit, you won't make it back to the safety car.
Yeah. Oh, that's an easy. That's an easy to say that you're doing. You pit.
Ducky will Nick and Ducky will make it to the safety car. Alex is a lost cause. Sorry, Alex.
Bro, I let the game take over to maybe get me there faster.
Nope.
Maybe faster than you, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, I'm not having to slow down for delta pace every 5 seconds.
Well, safety car is definitely coming in this time. Tomato clearly has the fastest car. Hunter was second place when the safety car came out. He got by clean, so I think he does have the second fastest car. He just needs to get a good restart because we will have DRS on the final lap. Also, the good thing for Hunter, he has a lap newer tire than Tomato, so that could play a role.
Safety car doesn't come in this time. I'm pitting.
It's definitely coming in. It'll say right at that 3. You see where it says the number 3 on the map?
Sector 3,
That's
yep.
where it-
Yep, there it is.
Yep. Safety car is coming in. So Tomato has to orchestrate a good restart here in order to pick up a win. It would be his 8th of the season if he could do it, and the 8th of his career. We got 13 drivers in this little pack. We're going to go without Alex, which could be good for Alex. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Tomato runs wide in the final corner to try and get a run off, but he still hasn't gone. Hunter's side by side with him. There's no rule against it. Now Tomato jumps and Hunter was caught off guard. And Hunter's about 0.5 of a second behind him already. He needs to lock in turn 1 with 3 to go.
Ow.
Tomato has great grip through there.
What the
Yellow, I
fuck
think
is
Heathen-
Heathen
Oh!
doing?
Huge crash. Nick and Heathen into each other. Heathen he got a 20-second penalty for severe contact with Nick.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be, get the fuck out of here.
I think he just reversed onto the track in front of Nick.
Yep, that's what he did.
Neither of them are out of the race. Well, I mean, Heathen's technically out of the race. He has a 23-second penalty.
Bro's not able to retire the car.
Oh, and I think Jay's around. Oh, Jay is around. Oh, Deport barely avoids him. All come undone for Prema here. Oh, this is not a passing opportunity for Jay. Deport has to get on the racing line and pushes Jay back off the track. Jay didn't like that, so he gets into the side of Deport, almost spins himself. Hunter has kept Tomato in DRS range. He's 7/10 behind him, so he hasn't really lost much through the middle and final sectors, but then he completely misses the final corner and almost gets into the wall, and that is what's going to seal this for Tomato. Hunter's 1.3 seconds behind. We have another yellow. Not quite sure who it was for because nobody looks like they've spun. Maybe Nick.
It's Noah, he slowed down.
Hunter 1.4 seconds behind Tomato with 2 to go. He needs to start getting aggressive, maybe overrun some corners. You could take a 3-second penalty here. You need to, push. He gained a 10th right there, and he has a straight line car. He's going to gain another 10th of a second. Alex has spun in the final corner. Hunter is 1.3 behind, 1.4 now, so he's right around where he was. Left front lockup for Tomato. Oh, SP has DNF'd the car. Battle for the final podium spot between Ryan and INF.
Like that.
Hunter has lost a ton of time now. He's lost another 0.3 of a second to Tomato. He needs Tomato to have a mistake.
I'm being told I have to pit for a new set of tires because I haven't used regulations, something like that. I swapped from mediums to my super softs.
Yeah, then ignore it. Here we come. 1 lap to go for Tomato. And DRS is turned on, but HD is up there. And he's behind him by 2 seconds now, so it's not going to matter. For third, side-by-side between Ryan and INF. This could be INF's final race of his full-time career, and he could be looking to sit on podium. Needs to be careful because, would you look at this, Bandit in his first ever start is battling for podium. That could be great for Bandit if he could pull it out. Hunter has closed the 10th of a second, but it's too late. This battle for third is going to be intense. I'm going to watch this because there is no battle for the lead. I'll move up there in a second. Here comes INF, his last opportunity to potentially make a move to get on podium for himself. Gets by Ryan Carlson, he's third. Alex is off in the final corner. 3-second time penalty for Tomato, who cut the chicane, and now Hunter's in position. He cannot lose 0.4 of a second. He's 0.3 behind Tomato. He needs to ace the final corner, and it could pay off for him. He's 2.8 seconds behind. He has 1/10 of a second. Tomato needs to nail this final corner. It's 3.1 seconds. Tomato rounds the final corner. He comes to the line. Will he get the win? Here comes Hunter. He crosses the line, and it is Tomato who wins the Miami Gardens Grand Prix by 1/10 of a second, 0.154. INF gets third in his probably last ever race. That's what he said.
Even with the 30-second time penalty?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if that'll go on the closest finish, Alex.
It will.
0.154.
I can actually look at that right now. I got DQ'd for not using right tire compound. Yeah.
I got killed by Noah. He just drove fucking backwards on the track and killed me. You gotta be kidding me, bro. That was awful. I was battling with Ducky, who also decided to take it 3 wide, but that was a good battle. That was. No, you're fine. I'm not even remotely mad. You were trying to go, man. You had a fucking run of the century. And Noah decided to back up onto the track.
7th time this season we're going to add a finish to the closest finishes. This time, another new way. We talk about how many different ways it happens. This time, it was from a penalty, and Tomato had to gain time in the final corner. He picked up that 10th and secured himself the win. and that's big in the championship. He just gained so many points. 32. Clean only got 17. INF only got 19. He gained.
And
What,
HD was
20?
second, right?
Yeah.
Now I know who to be more mad at. Do I want to add Noah?
Well, that was
SP, you got 2 minutes before interviews.
Oh, God.
He's
Go
mad at
ahead.
you.
Noah, I ain't even that bad, bro. It ain't even a big deal. You're fighting for last. But
He's still probably going to get a penalty though,
oh yeah, that's easily
like a qualifying ban.
Well, Lowbrook did the same thing, and he got a ban, so we're gonna return the favor. Definitely getting a ban. We'll get
Hey,
Noah
look,
in here. Should we get? Let's get Noah in here. I'm interested in what he's gonna say.
I got an interesting stat for you for the closest finishes.
It,
That that closest finish was 86th overall, and that is also it's what our closest finishes go from. Well, no.
Can you stop fucking talking, Hunter? He's trying to fucking put it out.
Our
Jesus
closest
Christ.
our closest finishes go
Damn.
from 0.000 all the way up to 0.2. 0.2 is the highest that we go within a range.
well, now it's a party.
But that one was 86th overall, and it was also our 100th closest finish in history of UTLR.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Bye, Noah.
Sorry, Hunter. Wasn't trying to be mean, but Alex is trying to get a point off.
You guys missed Noah driving
Oh.
backwards on the track, killing me.
All right, well, we're going to start interviews. I will let Alex get the winner. Nick will get second. I will get third.
But you have no questions for the winner.
Nope.
I know how this works.
All right. Well, I'm going to start with third place, INF, who said this could potentially be his final race of his full-time career. INF, you got P3 in the feature. You got some good points as well in the sprint race, but I mean, how did that feel? I mean, you finished third place. You were in a great battle there with Hunter Ryan Carlson and the newcomer, who also put his name up there. Really good by him. But yeah, P3 for you. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Feel like that was pretty much the ceiling for today. Miami's just not usually one of the tracks I look forward to too much. Not because it's like a bad track, just not one I particularly am like upfront like that towards. But like you mentioned, I had a great battle with Noel. It was a lot of fun there at the end. Kept it clean, respectful. It was a very nice battle. Also, shout out Bandit, dude. This was his first race on half traction and no ABS or no anti-lock. Excuse me. This was his first race on it, and because he started maybe like not even an hour ago, well, like an hour before the race started. So, big ups to him. He deserves all the credit. He's a great wheelman. But yeah, it is what it is. Third, I'm not going to complain about it too much. Very, very thankful for it, and it was a good race so far. It was a nice race. Yeah.
Yeah, and P3, you're still in the championship, though. Tomato winning, you do fall back, and with the possibility of you not being able to finish out the season, the floor is yours. You never know. This might be your last opportunity to say anything you want.
Yeah. First of all, I'm looking forward to Britain. I know that'll be it for me, but Britain is going to be a very fun race. I'm sure everyone would feel the same. It is, in my mind, the best track for Formula racing. But shout out to Tomato. It was almost a flawless weekend by him. Unfortunate for the incidents in the sprint race. I was involved in that too. So do apologize for that. Shout out HD. Was real fast there. Gave him a run for his money. Shout out Ovo and Heathen, Meso, Noel, and Bandit, who I had the pleasure of sharing a party with tonight. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for broadcasting as always. And yeah, was looking forward to the next race. It'll be a lot of fun. I have no doubt.
All right, well, congratulations on your third place finish. Before I hand it off to the other two, I just want to say congratulations to Tomato on the win as well. Nice job on second, Hunter. Nice job by you. And yeah, we're going to hand it off to second place, which is Nick with Hunter.
Can I just ask INF what he had for dinner? That's all I want to know.
Sure.
I had. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to explain. I made this chicken and rice dish with cheese and tomato, peppers, and it was pretty good. And
Can't
then
eat
I
your
had a
competition.
Monster Ultra Black flavored. I don't know. It was good. I've never had it before. It's really good. Actually, not really good, but it was just alright.
Well, that's all I wanted to know. INF, great job tonight. Anyway, I'll move on to clean. Not clean. HD. His name is Hunter Dowling. Hunter Dowling Strider. Anyway, HD, really good job tonight. We got some scares there at the end of the race. You almost had it done there in the last corner. Just Tomato slightly edged you out there. What more did you need there at the end to get it done?
I mean, when you're on a preset 4, you don't got a chance against the 5. I didn't expect anyone to do the 5 for the race. I thought the tire wear was just going to be too drastic, too insane. I tried to actually take a page out of a playbook Tomatoes ran to a decent bit this year, which is go a preset lower than what everyone else runs. And I mean, shit, it pays off for him. Why wouldn't it pay off for me? But no, I'm just really disappointed. This was my weekend to give myself a shot, considering how blasphemous of a weekend Monza was for me. Um, I just I screwed it just so badly. I probably could have won with a 3-second, but I lost 7/10 in the little interstate chicane. And then the minute I did that, I knew the preset 5 for Tomato was gonna eke him out over the top, which he deserved to win anyway. I'm not saying that I'm upset because I lost. I'm just upset because I was so excited for Miami. I talked all this talk up about Miami's my best track. I love Miami. It's my best track, and then I didn't. I feel like I didn't do jack diddly squat. Qualified 5th, second in both races. I mean, just honestly, this is maybe one of the more disappointing second places I'm gonna get. So I don't know how to feel about Britain. I don't know how to feel about Abu Dhabi, but I'm dead in the water. I don't stand a chance, and I'm gonna comfortably say that right now. I'm dead in the damn water. I don't stand a goddamn chance.
It's all good.
I'm just beating myself up so bad right now.
You're good. I mean, it happens to the best of us. You raced a real good race tonight. Obviously, we're going against one of the best in the business, and to come up only a 10th short.
With an asterisk, granted, but yeah, you got a point. Yeah,
I mean,
you got a point, I guess.
I mean, yeah, it's so close, but so far. But I mean, you really held your ground tonight, and you were. I don't know who picked. I think Alex picked you to win. I said you were going to definitely be one of the best ones tonight. So, like I said, didn't go your way, but I would. Well, fuck, what the hell am I? I'm having a stroke again.
You're
Hold
good,
your
buddy.
head up high. Like I said, there's plenty of racing left to go. You'll definitely be in contention again for another win. We go to, I believe we go to the old mighty SP goes flying into the sky barrier next week at Silverstone.
I
So, any
remember
thoughts
that.
on that?
Oh man. Um, Britain's also another track that it's so much fun to drive. It's just such a beautiful track to drive, no matter what the motorsport is. GT cars, F2 cars, F1 cars. Damn shit, I drove it in Indy cars on Forza. It was still a ton of fun. Yeah, Britain's just one of those tracks where a lot of finesse, a lot of technicality. That's definitely a track where a lot of the more technical guys, like Tomato, Clean, those guys are gonna thrive, and I feel like a good chunk of the field's gonna. I feel like a good chunk of the field's gonna struggle because even for being a track with most infinite length to the barriers and walls, it's still really technical and really easy to mess up if you ain't careful. So gotta gotta mount a hellacious charge at Britain. Even if I'm within a race, I'm not confident. I gotta have some act of God, some otherworldly act to give myself a chance. So I mean, I'm excited, but still distraught because I've left so many points on the table. So I guess we'll just pick the helmet up. We'll we'll walk on water and go from there, I guess. But formal congrats to Tomato and Noel. Um, he kicked my little keister in the sprint. I forgot where the DRS detection zone was, so shout out to him. He deserved that sprint win over me. I was way too sloppy, but yeah. And Tomato obviously doing his thing. He probably should have won by more than a tenth with an asterisk. Let's be granted, he had like a 10-second lead on me. So I mean, I don't know what more I can do, but we're gonna try to do what more I don't know how to do, I guess, at Britain. So looking forward to it, I reckon.
Well, as I'm looking at points here, these are the drivers that are now ineligible to win the championship regardless of what happens. So obviously, NASCAR Boys won. Duchev is out. He cannot win the championship anymore. Myself, I'm out. Noah is out. Jay's out. Clater's out. And Meso. Noel Mighty has to have 2 perfect races, and Tomato INF, and everyone in front has to have bad luck and not get points for Noel to have a chance. If not, pretty much Noel will be eliminated by next week for sure. HD, you also need to have a really good run. You're going to be about 40-ish points behind, so you have to close the gap or you will be out. You have 78 points to Tomatoes. I believe Tomato has 118. You have 78, so it's not out of reach yet. I think we have like 2 or 3 rounds left, I want to say. So you're not out of it yet. Looking at it, looks like 2 rounds left. So yeah, you have to be within 37 points
It's
going
it,
into.
it's not happening, but who knows?
If you win both
Maybe
races, the sprint race and qualifying, you sweep the weekend, you'll definitely still be in contention, but that's your only shot.
I can't win a thumb war right now. There's no way I'm winning a future race.
I'm
Can't win a
sorry.
damn thumb war right now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean that's
I can barely win sweepstakes for that a random Nigerian prince texted me from his BlackBerry phone. What makes you think I can win a feature race right now?
yeah. Well, I can't even get a podium, so you know what? It's okay. This is actually my first race since I think Austria. I want to say that I did not finish the race, and this is also my first race I did not get points. I want to say since like the third race. Let me just double check that stat because I suck too. Since Azerbaijan, it has been since Azerbaijan since I haven't gotten points, which was week 4. So, yeah, I've struggled too. So it's okay. But at least we're getting points, finishing good. HD, it's been great talking with you, buddy. I'm gonna get to Tomato now. We're gonna have Alex interview him. Great job. We'll see you at Silverstone next week. Hopefully, I can keep all 4 tires on the ground this time.
I hope you do too. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yes, sir. All right, and we're moving on to Alexander Farrell, who decided to go Mach 5 into the tire barrier at the end of the long straight, and then decided not to put on the right tire compound, so he got disqualified and lost all his points. So I did not actually finish last. Anyway, Alex standing with Tomato.
For the record, I don't know what's up because
Alex,
I did change
don't even say
tires.
a word.
I'm saying I did change tires. I went from medium to my super softs that I had, but apparently that's not. I don't know.
Did you do it under
Uh,
caution?
No, I did it under green.
Did you run how many laps to run on those?
I ran like 3 or 4 on the mediums and the rest
Too
of the
bad.
race
You're
on
getting the
super
quality
softs.
ban anyway. You killed everyone. Interview Tomato.
Anyway, what's up, Tomato? Mine will not take 30 years to complete, but welcome to Victory Lane once again, my man. You know, I was kind of watching you throughout the race and throughout the sprint. It didn't seem like you were struggling with the car throughout the sprint race, but you're able to try to capitalize. It was just too much of a gap. You're able to get down to that podium position. But man, throughout that feature, it was such amazement to watch you go through the field and then finally get up to the lead and take off as always. But tonight is not only a cool night, I think, in my opinion, is because of the closest finish. HD doesn't qualify as one, but on our scale, it goes down to 2/10 of a second behind. You claimed number 86 on tonight, and now it is not only the 86th ranking, but you're also now the winner of the 100th closest finish in UTR history, with 2 races left to go. So I know that's gotta make you feel some kind of way heading into the last 2 races here at the EF2 program. But kind of talk us through the night. You had a wild one right there towards the end there.
Yeah, it was definitely a pretty crazy night. The sprint race was chaotic as always, but got some wing damage there in the incident with INF, but not really sure what happened there. I just kind of got shoved into the wall. Surprised I didn't DNF there, but thank God I didn't. Managed to claw back up to I think fourth it was. And then with my pole position, I got an extra 2 points on that, so that saved me a little bit. And then going into the feature race, I knew I kind of had just to try and break DRS as soon as possible, but I didn't manage to do that before it was enabled there with clean, and then I kind of just put a good first sector together and managed to just get out of DRS and never really looked back. And then after the pit stop, I saw I had like a 5-second lead or something like that, and I knew that I was going to be pretty good if we didn't get a safety car, but we always do. And then I saw how spread out the field was, so I knew that the safety car was going to take quite a bit, and then Clean had hit his issues on pit road, so then I kind of just played my own game there, I guess you could say, and managed to pull away from HD and just set sail from there. But then that penalty kind of just, yeah, it was
Yeah,
just.
what was
I
that
was
like?
just,
Because I know you
yeah.
had the issues of that, and as soon as you hit it, I mean, did that spark some kind of possible fear in you, or did you still feel confident that you had it done?
It definitely sparked some fear in me, but I knew that I also had a good chance of kind of pulling away because I knew that HD was on a 4 and I was on a 5, and with me getting the penalty, I managed to get through the chicane better. So I gained some time through that. But yeah, I didn't even mean to do it. I just kind of tried to set it up like normal. I just kind of turned to the right too quick and managed to get a penalty. But down that back or that long back straight, I guess you could call it. I pulled out a good chunk of time, which I'm glad I did because going in that hairpin, I knew that had to be good to be able to seal the deal. But I managed to put that together and just ended up beating HD by a little under a tenth and a half, which yeah, it was pretty nerve-wracking.
To say the least, I believe it was. I mean, we were up in the booth, flabbergasted the fact that you got the time penalty because that opened the door widely for Hunter to try to capitalize on anything. But you're able to kind of capitalize yourself on the mistake and regain control of the car and take off and get it done. So, what a drive by that last lap, because I know it took a little bit extra drive right there at the end to get it done. But man, the championship is not quite locked up yet. So, talking on the championship hopes, obviously you're the man to beat at this point. You are the championship leader, and we were talking before the race how this playoff system is set up, and how in NASCAR when we developed that our NASCAR format that we've had like our championship winners have been within a 4 point gap most of the time when it comes down to that last race, and we were looking at a 6 point gap heading into this race. I'm thinking, okay, we're just good when it comes to, I guess, playoff formats because we're having these close finishes and close points battles. But now it's back up a little bit, up to, I believe, 16 or 17 point lead, but still not over with. Still 2 races left. You got Great Britain and Abu Dhabi. As the points leader, how do you feel going into those last 2 races with the gap that you have?
It definitely makes me feel a lot better than I did coming into this race. Last week I barely got any points, but so did everyone else. It was a weird race last week, and we were all kind of even going into tonight, and then I kind of got a little lucky I guess you could say, with Clean having his issues, but I was kind of just fast all night. INF, a little message there, but you never know what can happen. This week I could DNF in the sprint and feature and be down 10 points going into the last race. So, I mean, hopefully that doesn't happen. Great Britain and Abu Dhabi, they're more open tracks, I guess you could say. They're wider. The walls aren't as close as they are, I guess, here at Miami. There's more room for error, so that definitely makes me feel better. But I guess I'll just try to keep doing what I'm doing and appreciate it enough.
Yes.
But yeah, anything can happen. Great competition all season long. Shout out to Clean, and I had fun racing there with him. Fun racing with him there at the beginning of the race, but it sucks he had his issues. But I mean, it is the playoffs, and I got to get every advantage I can get. So it's kind of hard for me to put myself in his shoes when I'm the one coming out on top.
It very much is, big time. So I completely get that. But the last thing here, and it's kind of a ironic twist of the topic, real quick. But me and Luke were talking about this midstream, and I kind of want to get your take. Is now that you're just continuously winning, it seems like week in week out with very little mistakes, and we're kind of saying we're talking about how this F2 program is not here to stay. For the time being, it is, but we all know we've already made a declaration that we will be closing the doors on our F2 program when IndyCar comes out. You seem to be the man behind the open wheel car, and we've seen how everything's going to go. Obviously, we don't know nothing about the game itself.
I'm sorry
yet.
I power slapped you into the shadow realm last week.
Okay.
Why is he Arabic? Okay, continue.
But yeah,
My
I
fault.
think. Do you think that you could see yourself, without even knowing nothing about the game? Do you think you could see yourself as the quote unquote open wheel guy to beat when it comes to the IndyCar game?
It's definitely a good possibility. I mean, I'm usually pretty good at kind of all kind of racing games I play, I guess you could say. I always adapt pretty quick, but I mean, it is IndyCar. It's a completely different open wheel series, completely different game. But I don't know, maybe there's a good chance. I'd say it'd be fun to kind of see how that game handles and drives and whatnot. But I'd definitely give it a shot, I'd say.
Well, sweet. We hope to have you over there when that time comes. Even though it's about another 2 years away. But, well, man, the floor is yours. Congrats on the win tonight. If you want to give a shout to anybody, the floor is yours for the night.
Shout out to Clean, INF, and HD. They've been good competitors all season long. They've been respectful, clean. Even when we have, banged into each other, it's just racing. We've always worked it out, and which is nice. It's fun to have competitors like that, especially on a game like this. It's just fun to come out here and be able to race people cleanly with respect, and beat and bang a little bit, but still have fun. And then shout out to SP as well, because no hard feelings.
Yay!
Awesome, man. Well, congrats on the win for the 200th time this season. Congrats on making us celebrate our 100th closest finish in UTLR history, and get to see what you get to do next week in Great Britain.
Appreciate it.
All right, Luke. It's been a whirlwind of a night, but we got an awesome top three tonight. We were presented to such a great race in the sprint there between Almighty and HD. What a battle those two had with respect for almost half the sprint. Then we got to see ourselves put on with a thriller of a feature race there. So, what better way? And we only have 2 races left of the season's F2 program.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great season. That is the 7th time this season, by the way, that we add a closest finish to the list from F2. That just proves that there's so much good parity and just fun racing here on the F2 side of things. But yeah, I mean, Alex, Nick, any final thoughts before I take us out of here?
I'm not beating the Kenny allegations. I mean, it was a great race. I had a really fun time watching this. I had a fun time racing. Although Noah decided to drive backwards on the track and kill me, it's okay. Like, no hard feelings either. Like, I was racing. I was on the greatest tires. The greatest tires you'll ever see. They're the best. and then he drives backwards and kills me. But you know what? It's okay. I'm going to one of my favorite tracks next week, and I guarantee you I will have some speed there. Maybe if I keep all 4 tires on the ground, I can show everyone that I am very good there. But that's all I got to say. I am done for the night.
I doubt you'll be keeping all 4 tires on the ground.
Probably not.
But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to UTLR Live. This was the Miami Gardens Grand Prix. F2 is not dying, INF. Do not worry. We still have another season of 2 planned of this. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Next week we head to Silverstone, the birthplace of F1. And you guys hopefully will not miss anything. We will be back next Monday at 9 p.m. And yeah, we will see you guys there. Take